Why are some Bitcoin traders bearish above 64K? Well, because they're bears and that's what bears do. They get run over in a bull market. What? Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning tea. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. All the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni about ringing the A FOMO index has inched down to 82 from yesterday's 83. Bitcoin dominance is 52.6%. 24-hour volume is 116 billion. The overall market cap, 2.43 give or take 100 million. Well, the Asian Open Sunday night bullish buffet went off without a hitch, sending the Bitcoin price up again. But we talked about this, so it should have come as no surprise to anyone in this boutique community when Bitcoin price action, well, she had a little pump. Heartbreakingly optimistic upside targets would be to test this channel's resistance. Up at 4K levels, I'm keeping my peepers on. Up at our next resistance level at 5.3. Lord love a duck. She didn't do just that. After catching its breath from mooning all week long, the Asian bullish buffet opened last night and price started to go up, breaking through resistance at 4K, then peaking out at 5.5, and as feathered down to a time of production, 5.2, which is our second last level of resistance before taking a run at our all-time high of 9K, once up and over 65K, which we basically are. It's just blow off retail Wickville, where we grabbed the all-time high flag and then turned around and fell down the mountain. Is that a dad alert? On the noisy little so-and-so? Yes, it is. Looks like we do have some bearish divergence of the reversal kind, as price action has made higher highs, while the MACD has made lower highs. And in normal market conditions, this would signal a high probability of a reversal, but we're not really in normal market conditions. We have the ETFs aping in every day with hundreds of millions of dollars of buying pressure. So while most of us would agree that a correction should be coming, I just don't know how it can with all this daily buying pressure flooding in. Now over on the ding dong, you can see we have broken through our channel resistance of 4K and our cute little bull flag, which has a price probability of 73.5-ish. Now, if we take a look at our all-time high peak back on November 10th, 2021, we can see we've only spent 7 days above 65K, and 4 of those days were red candles, so there's no real resistance except for the psychological level of our all-time high of 9K. Now, if we wanted to get specific, one might say smaller levels of resistance would be at 66K, 67K, and of course, 79K. All more or less psychological levels, but these psychological levels adhere to normal market condition, those of which are no longer in play, so I'd expect a Kool-Aid guy through these levels this week. Quick look at the Wookiee, sees we close the candle hella green, carving out a whopping 22% gain for the week, a weekly gain we haven't seen since March 2023, where we carved out a 26% gain, and despite getting a slight rejection from our resistance level of -5.3, after that, our next resistance is all-time highs at 9K, aka price discovery. And would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth, a day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days. Yeah, we're lucky enough to have them anyway, so get out there and knock on dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee. Join me for a quick one, and by all means, sing it with me now. Or on the banks of boom to spang, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa. Ching.
So it's going to be one of those super interesting days today, because that's what humble opinion of this piano anyway is, if we don't see a mad pump come market open, which is, we're getting close to the market open here, maybe 20 minutes away from the official market open. If we don't see a big pump, we may get that correction that all the bears have been whining and crying about. So far, we've kind of had a little bit of a pullback from our first attempt at 65 point. I think it went to 65.7 or something like that. 64.9. So it looks like there is a little bit of pushback. Who's pushing back? Is it the bears? Like, imagine how many bears have to be selling to push this price down, which makes me think that the buying power. Oh, snap. Candles rise, bringing a shade of grain. FOMO in the veins, making us sing. The moon, our profits and loss, we'll see. But first, let's start with a grain. Pianomattyb. Wow, that's a good little lyric you said there, CW. Thank you for the super chat. It's almost like we rehearsed that or something. Obviously, we did, and thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Biddle family, it's Gareth. I knew it was Soloway, that bearish little so-and-so. Gareth Soloway still selling down to 12K. Well, the thing about making predictions, like what's his name, Doug Casey says, make a lot of them and make them all the time. Therefore, you're going to be right eventually. But so back to that thesis, if we don't see the big pump, that means the ETFs have slowed down. We've already reconciled the buying pressure and the selling pressure, and now it would be time for a correction. However, I still don't think that's the scenario. As much as I'd like to see a correction, but I'd hate to see a correction. I don't want anyone to rain on this bullish parade that we've been enjoying for the past week. We all know a correction is normal and is coming, but I still think that the buying pressure is something we've never seen before in this community ever. I mean, really, this is a retail-driven bull run historically. And when the retail can ape in and push the price parabolic the way it has, God, how does hundreds of billions of dollars aping in, hundreds of billions, hundreds of millions of dollars aping in, not push it right to the effing moon and back? Like sometimes my bullish scenarios, albeit delusionally bullish scenarios, they get wild. They get wild fast. Like sometimes I'm thinking, is 500K absolutely crazy for this bull run? I don't know. If you asked me, 2 years ago, I'd say 500K is maybe a little bit of an insane, delusionally bullish outtake. But now, geez, I don't know. 500K, I mean, it's not crazy. Think about it. Everything is correcting into Bitcoin. So you have everything failing. Like, look at all these currencies around the world. What are we at? 65% of all currencies around the world are less, like have hit all-time highs. I know Canada, I think we're almost at 100K. We're about $10,000 away from Bitcoin being 100K in Canada. Now that's a pretty big deal because Canada's, although it's the weak, spoiled, woke, loserish brother of the States, and I'm not saying the States is all that better, but there is a standing army in the States that will defend human rights to the last bullet. That's why Canada is really lucky just to have those people. But for a country like Canada, the size, the notoriety, I guess, if you really call it, now we're more, our notoriety lies on what a clown Justin Castro is around the world. That's about where we get our notoriety from. But at 100K a Bitcoin in Canada, that's a significant number that should wake the F people up. But, will it bruise my weak sister? Yeah, it's more like a weak sister. Gender neutral up here in Canada. They're following the guidelines, you see. So when that hits, Jesus, I wonder how the media, which is controlled by Justin Castro, I wonder how that will be depicted, because that's a huge deal. Sneaky Pete vaporizers. He knows he's a Canadian. 4-hour noisy little so-and-so. You can see we have that little, it's look like a spinning top right now. Market indecision. So 65.1. I have 65.1. It looks like this Binance. Always a little behind the ball. Binance. Terry Crow is Canada transitioning. Yeah, it is transitioning. Transitioning from a beautiful country into something that no one's ever seen. Here we got it. Looks like the little more volatility in the market right now. You can tell by the numbers going tick, 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 tick. Bobby Kennedy, thank you for joining us today on the live stream. I appreciate it. I know you're busy. The campaign. Whenever I see Bobby Kennedy, he's gone. Whenever I see Bobby Kennedy, I wonder, can that happen? Can an independent candidate win? Is the system rigged to avoid independent? I don't know how it works, but if to the majority of Americans in this community, has an independent ever run? Was Carter an independent? Jeez, I don't know my American politics that well, because I believe all politicians are psychopaths. No matter what side of the aisle they're on, they're psychopaths, right? So they're all the same. But if there's any history buffs in there that are American politics, let me know if an independent has ever run, because a lot of things he's talking about would be pretty good for the old Ron Paul. Sorry, I don't mean run. I mean won. I don't mean ran. I mean won. Yeah, Ron Paul ran. And so, what was that? The billionaire too, right? The guy who talked like this. Yeah, he kind of had a voice like this. What was his name? He was a billionaire. Can't remember his name. Anyway, let me know if that's happened. So we've turned green again, 65.2. Was that the pushback the Bulls had from? Well, he pushed us back to 69, 64. The funny thing is, Ross Perot, that's right. Ross Perot, he ran as a billionaire. 84 likes, crack that into 100 so we can get Duke out here to sing us out. The funny thing is about the bull run is how quick we all get bored. Jesus, I'm already bored of 65K. Come on, are we going to sit here at 65K for 20 minutes already? What kind of bull run is this? Get back to me when we're at 79K for the love of Pete. 65 too. Don't you feel that? Don't you feel like I feel like the exponential gains coincides with the exponential degeneracy of the old school investors like yourself. We've been here for so long that our degeneracy is also exponential. So like when we think about it, a month or two ago, we were in the 30s, high 30s into the 40s. And now we're almost at all-time highs. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bored of 65K already. Even though we just hit it yesterday, I'm a little bored. I was hoping we'd hit it 64K yesterday, let alone 65K. But I kind of thought it was gonna happen. You know, with Asia opening Monday morning, they gotta reconcile all the buys. Or do they? Flat smack, voting is the illusion of choice. That's right. I totally agree. In the illusion of democracy, your true voting power is where you put your money, whatever that money is, dirty blood money, fiat, Bitcoin, your gains in crypto. That's where the true voting is. And I think moving forward, we will see democracy play out with the feet. People will vote by moving. I think we've seen that from state to state in certain states in America, but I know that in Canada, me being really the only one that I know that wants to move out of Canada, that's what's going to happen. If it becomes, there's some other bill in Canada coming down the pipe where if you say hate crime, whatever the hell hate crimes are, like verbal hate crimes, you can go to jail for 10 years. It's just so insane that what happens here is that Hegelian rhetoric where they put it out, this insane bill, like 10 years for hate crime, and then they pull it back to a fine or something. Like now you have to pay money, a tax, if you speak out of line, and everyone will go, well, it's better than 10 years in jail, so all right, let's do it. That's what's playing out here. Another pushback, 65.1. Well, as long as we can stay over 65K, but like the beginning of this live stream, if we don't see a pump today, I expect the correction. Simple as that, really. I guess if it doesn't go up, it's going to go down. But Scotty Mo, come down to Florida, Matty. Bring Kyle with you. Yeah, well, here's the thing, Scott. Find us a piano bar there that we can just move into. And we're there. It's as simple as that. Maybe just for 6 months of the year. Why not? In the summer, we'll go down there. Summer's pretty slow in Winnipeg. And then we'll come back. Scotty Mo, you're the new guy in charge there. You let me know what didn't correct me if I'm wrong, Scotty, but didn't your wife work at a piano bar in Florida, or am I mixing two people up? I think it might be you. Johnny December Belize, you're also our point guy in Belize. So if you want to just go ahead and find a piano bar, we can move the equipment down there and move to Belize. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Wouldn't be the craziest thing either. So now we got two people on the hunt. Let me know where you're situated in the world if you want to go on the hunt to move the live piano bar to said destination. It's really that simple. Find a piano bar, move it in. Scotty Mo, I ran a piano bar yesterday. I think that was a typo. Funny thing about that typo, Scotty Mo, not yesterday. Yes, not yesterday. I was on a live stream for Dr. Barry. He's like this carnivore doctor. And I wanted to ask him, if it's normal to be able to smell people's breath from across the room, because that's what's happened to me now with this carnivore diet. My sense of smell is like annoyingly accurate to the point where it's not that. Best part of waking up is pianomattyb in your car. Let's try that again. The best part of waking up, piano be in your cup. Deceptive chord, of course. I can't do anything without a receptive chord. Thank you for the super chat. Yon J5. I remember you told me how it was. You told me how that was pronounced. Yon J. Just put it again. I'll remember it. Thank you for the super chat. Peaceful Gamer Canadian. I'm looking to get out of Canada, maybe to Greece. It's pretty bullish. Not the most bullish. It didn't come out that bullish. Multi-sig dummy, don't drink, but we can eat steak. Matty be in your cup. Yeah. So, anyway, and I was putting in a super chat so he would answer my question, and I was just typing it in, and I guess my new iPad, it's very, I don't know, the Siri on it, or the correction was so over the top that I didn't really proofread it, and when it got sent, it got read because it was a super chat, and it was so jibble jabble. It was like Canada carnivore, smell crazy, am I crazy, nose, bad breath. Like the whole thing was. And he's like, well, pianomattyb, I'd like to answer your question, but I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. So I don't know if it's with you, but when I do it on my iPad, when I do super chats, it's almost like I can't do it. The correction is so stupid. I got to do it with my phone now. So that's it. Dave Digital, let's get the likes up to the watchers. Thank you, boutique community. Yeah, well, I guess, hey, Dave, next stop, 200 viewers. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be indicative of retail coming back, because we know the best metric for retail is this channel moving up. That's how we know retail is coming back. Interest has stopped waning and is now going on the upside. In my books anyway. I've noticed a little bit of, here's an interesting thing about some under the hood metrics of this channel. The live streams have been viewed more during and more likes during. However, it doesn't improve overall performance of the video. Isn't that interesting? You would think that if we got out of the gates heavy with a lot of views and a lot of likes, like we did today, you would think that it would have a better performance. But for some reason, the daily performance of them aren't that great. Like not over 1,000 anymore. So that's an interesting aspect, because it makes me wonder, is there something in the algorithm that suppresses content? Because I look around and I see, like, even Altcoin Daily, they'll have some pops, but they'll have some low performing videos still. And they're a massive channel, right? So when they're getting 40,000 views, to me, that would be insane. But to Altcoin Daily, it's probably like, oh, well, this is a dud. This video is a dud. So yeah, it's an interesting aspect to watch. I wonder if that'll change. Sometimes it makes me think maybe I should do the standalone videos again. Maybe because I know sometimes when I'm picking a video, if I see it's like 30 minutes, I'm like, well, I don't got time for 30 minutes right now. So not that I don't want to watch it, I just don't want to, split it up. I want to watch it in its entirety. So maybe that's a thing. Although I think I like the live stream too much. It grounds me into how the community's feeling, whatnot. Dave Digital, I think we're locked into other popular streamers. They now mention you like the news mentioned Facebook when it first started. As they grow, your growth is now linked, and those links are growing. Now, are you saying that other popular streamers are mentioning this This channel? That's what I thought I was getting. Oh, if it is, Dave, let me know. And that would be awesome, obviously. Hey, buddy. This little Dickens, I was making him. Wick found me from Frankie's stream. Oh, thanks, Frankie. Frankie's has supported this stream. Crazy. He's a good dude. This little Dickens, I was making him eggs for breakfast, and he's like, I'm gonna make my own. Well, what was the reason you wanted to make your own eggs today, as opposed to mine? You don't like my eggs?
I just don't like that you make the butter burn and then it goes on the eggs.
Oh, you don't like that. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, Misco. Johnny December. Scotty Mo. Terry Crow. Sneaky Pete Vaporizers.
Sneaky Pete Vaporizers.
Yawn with the super chat. Squeaky McGee. I'm Bruce My. Bullish on Parade. And CW for the super chat.
Super chat, thank you.
Randy.
Candles.
Hey, how about this? You wanna?
Eyes bringing the shade of green. FOMO in the vines of making us sing. The moon and our pianos will see. But first, let's start with the great Matty B.
How about a little sound check for everyone while we're at work?
Sound check! Baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check this mic, so you should check yours too. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Someone you think might like it too. We're going to the Jimmy. Have a really good time. We're going to the Jimmy. Playing with West all night. We're going to the Jimmy. This is not financial advice. We're going to the Jimmy. It's gonna be real proper like.
Nice job, buddy. Great. All right, well, are you bearish or bullish today?
Boys.
Bullish, of course. Well, we're in a bull run and waiting for those. See you later, buddy. Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Oh, the sweet reverb. I guess, you know, the funny thing about the sweet reverb, you can't hear it as much as I can. It's super loud in mine. I'll show you. No reverb. Reverb. No reverb. Reverb. It's very subtle, but it's more in my ears, in case you were wondering. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you very much for the likes. Thank you for the shares, for that one person that ducked by the pond that's like, ooh, I don't know about Bitcoin. It's too crazy for me to understand. Share this video. Let them know that it's, you know, it's basically like playing piano and listening to tunes. It's that easy. You can be guided straight to the top.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share this